know if the audio really is really annoying for you guys. Sorry if it is. Good morning there, dear ones. That reminds me, I want to read more of my books today. I think my chipped tooth kind of hurts. But, okay. So, by the way, last night, or not last night, but yesterday evening, I think I found a bear house. As in, the animal. The bear, not bear like an empty house. But yeah, because I was just kind of wandering around, as I do, and I found some poop on the ground. And I was like, whoa, in the past, I've never been curious about poop. But now that I'm just here by myself, like wandering around in the forest, when I see some droppings, other than, you know, the obvious, like obviously I know what deer droppings look like. But anyways, I saw this poop over yonder, and I kind of wondered if it was like wolf poop. Uh-oh, my phone. I don't know why that scared me when my phone popped up and said it's at 20%. I had like a feeling of scaredness go through. I don't know why my body reacted like that. But so yeah, that really interested me. So I still have yet to kind of like look into that, as in like try to research what that would look like, because I took a picture of it. And then yeah, yesterday when I was walking over here, I saw some different kind of weird poop, and I was researching it, and I'm pretty sure that it's bear poop, because bear poop, it changes throughout the seasons. So right now they're just kind of like just starting to like wake up and get going, you know, after being in hibernation. So therefore their poop just looks different versus like maybe in the heart of summer when they're eating a bunch of berries and whatnot, it looks totally different. So maybe no one at all cares about this, but either way, it did interest me because I'm like, whoa, you know, these are signs of creatures that are very nearby, that are in this community. Speaking of community, also, yeah, there's definitely a community of owls. One in particular, but maybe a few. So that's for sure. And something that very much makes me joyous is that there is a little community. Oh, sorry, I heard something. Community hummingbird that I see quite often. And, you know, when I'm outside, especially yesterday because it was sunny out, there's quite a few like buzzing bumblebees, or different types of bees, like all different types of bees and buzzing things. And towards the end of the day, there was like these little like annoying things that just like go around your head, like bzzz, like little tiny, I don't know what they are, but little bugs that like just go around your head, and you're like, I literally become like a cow with a tail, and I was like, go away. But they just come back bzzz, around. It's very common. But then I'm like, I am like on alert, okay? I am like a wild animal myself when I'm out here, okay? And so I'm walking, and I'm like, when I'm walking like into the woods or whatever, I'm very high alert. So then having these little annoying bzzz, I'm like, y'all, you're messing with my alertness. Like I can't hear as perfectly because all I hear is these little buzzings. Anyways, that's beside the point. What I was saying though is yesterday when I was kind of just putting around outside. Oh, and by the way, I think I do feel better today. Yesterday was my sick day. I still do have a bit of a sickness, but I feel just like, so far, I mean, I just woke up recently, but so far I feel a lot better, as in I don't feel that like overall sickly feeling where it's just like, it's hard to pinpoint exactly how to describe. It's just like overall sickly and fatigued and just like, meh. I don't really feel that today. I just feel like certain things, but not like too much fatigue, I don't think. So that's so good. We'll see though, I mean, but that's how I feel right now. So I'm very happy for that. But anyways, what I'm trying to get to is yesterday, yeah, when I was just kind of walking around, there's a bunch of like big bumblebees and stuff. So they're like, bzzz, you know, like they fly by you. But the hummingbird has a very similar sound, but it's a little bit different. And so I was like, so like whenever I'd hear it, I'd be like looking around. It's like Harry Potter trying to find the snitch. I'm like looking around, and then I saw it. It is so small, and it was just like in the tree, and then I saw it buzzing around. And I've seen it a few other times too, so it must have a little home nearby here, is my guess. Anyways, back to what I was trying to say though. So yeah, I was walking on a little path over there, and that's where I saw the seemingly bear poop. And then I was like, what is this? Maybe I'll try to show you guys, but it is kind of hard to see. You have to like really see it in person. But it's like, there's like a tree here, and there's like some kind of like brush, like some tree branches and stuff kind of like over here. And then right by the tree, there's like this nook. It's like this bed, like you go in, it's like a little, I don't know what you would call it, just like a little carved out area with like leaves and stuff. that looks like a little place for an animal to sleep, you know? So then I was doing some research, as one does, and I was just researching bears. I'm like, you know, how does that, you know, what do they do all day? What's their daily routine like? Where do they sleep? You know, all that type of stuff. There's so much I don't know, and it's so interesting. So I was looking it up, and so bears make day beds, and I don't care, you guys can research it if you want, I don't care to explain everything, but either way, they do make little nooks like that I saw, like exactly that. So anyways, I'm almost sure, okay, I'm not sure, but I feel kind of sure that what I found was one of the, because I guess they have many different places that they will have little sleeping areas. So I feel like I might have found one because it's like the perfect little sleeping area, and then with the poop next to it. So I'm like, I think I might have just found a little bear sleeping place. And did you know, as I said, I'm not going to go into every detail, but something I did find like kind of amazing is that a lot of bears actually have their sleeping area up in trees. Can you imagine you're just like walking around and then you look up and there's a bear sleeping in a tree? These are black bears I speak of. But yeah, it just reminds me of like in Africa or something, you know, where there's like big giant cats in the jungle or whatever, and they're just like up in trees. That's what I think of. But no, it's like a black bear just having a nap up in a tree. Because yeah, I guess maybe this is common knowledge, but I didn't really realize that they're super good climbers, so they climb up trees super easily. Okay, that's my long-winded hello. But yeah, I guess the other thing, I took out this, okay, because I have a lot of like random notebooks. Sometimes I feel like I have nothing to write on. I was like, no, I have a bunch of random notebooks that people have like gifted me and stuff. So I grabbed this and I just started to write down, because again, there's like this feeling that keeps lingering in me, and it's hard to describe, but I kind of shared upon it in a very chaotic mannerism in a different video. The video where I was like explaining all my creative ideas, which that is just a pinnacle of it, okay? I have way more ideas. But it's like every day that I wake up, it feels like, and then it lingers every day, is this feeling of, like this is my time, like this is my time to be here, like I'm here at the cabin, like come on, I need to get on with all my plans, all my dreams, all my things. And it's like the maintenance projects, like all these like things I want to do around here to keep things clean or revamp some of these buildings, okay? So there's the maintenance stuff. There's all these side trips, okay? There's so many cool little tiny towns that I want to go visit, it'd be pretty much, would have to be a day trip, you know, so I need to kind of plan in advance. And there's just so many, okay? It's like that feeling, it's like a more smaller experience of the bigger feeling, which I oftentimes feel, which is, oh my gosh, there's so many different things I want to do in this life. There's so many different places I want to live. You know, I want to live in Ireland. I want to live in England. I want to live in California. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to try this. I want to experience this. I want to do blah, 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 blah. Oh, and then also I need to go visit this other part of the world I've never even been to, just because I need to see it. You know, like, I perhaps don't feel it as extreme as I used to when I was younger. Like, I feel like when I was younger, I literally wanted to go every single place in the entire world and wanted to try every single thing possible. I feel like a lot of that has kind of like fallen. Like, yes, some of those things still would be cool to try, but like a lot of them I'm like, no, I don't need to see all these different places. I don't feel like a genuine curiosity about some of these places or some of these things. So I kind of let those trickle down, which was a great relief. Now, if those things were to arise and I have the opportunity to try these things or go these places, yes, I would do it. But I don't feel like this need, like I must do everything. Like a lot of those things fell. And whenever one of those things fell, I would feel like so relieved. Like, okay, I no longer feel that immense interest in this. Thank goodness. Like, I don't need to do that. But even so, okay, now my phone's at 10%, by the way. But even so, also, sorry if this is not interesting. I have not been doing my daily journalings, like my personal journals. So I need to try to figure out how to get back into that, because I like to type it rather than write it. We'll see, but I might just delete all this, because I feel like this is just me babbling about random things that most people probably do not care to hear about. These are things I should probably just write in my journal. But for now, here I am. Until my phone dies. But anyways, so yeah, back to what I was saying. Okay, so yeah, the maintenance projects, the day trips, and there's so many. I am just looking just in northern, I'm zooming up on my map, just into northern, let me turn this off for a sec. Okay, just in case my phone dies, then it'll at least save that clip. But yeah, I'm just zooming up on the map, just into northern Wisconsin, and Upper Peninsula, Michigan. Just that. Over barren, overflowing extreme with so many things I want to look at, so many places I want to go to, so many things. Like, this is like a whole country. Like, it feels like, because of how many things I want to do and how many trips I want to go and all these things I want to experience, like all these little towns and beautiful nature areas and whatever. Excuse me. So yeah, the maintenance projects, okay? All that. Repainting, revamping these different places, like keeping up with maintenance. All those things which I want to write down so I know what I want to do. So all that. The day trips just around this area, immense. There are so many. That feels kind of like, whoa, because it'll probably take a whole day to just do one. Also, I want to do the European southern Wisconsin trip, which I'm really excited about. Like, I like cannot even hold myself back. Like, I'm like, I need to leave today to go to the driftless area, go by my farm before it gets demolished and crushed and crumbled to a smithereen. Honestly, I might cry when I go visit. But anyways, so yeah, I want to plan that. It's like a whole like European town extravaganza. Okay, so there's that side thing. And then there's the whole thing. I mean, I know maybe it sounds weird that it's like a heaviness. Maybe it shouldn't feel like a heaviness. And this part I haven't started writing down yet, so maybe that will alleviate once I write it. Because I will say, now that I've been writing down like some of these to-do things and like putting them into categories, I'm feeling a real weight lifted. So this is very necessary and I'm going to keep doing this. Okay, I'm a little scared this is about to shut off, so 1 second. Okay, so I just charged my phone for a little bit, but pretty much what I was saying, oh my gosh, it looks like I have a rat tail. What I was saying is just the sheer amount of creative things I want to do. So that's what I'm saying. It's really helpful to put them all into categories. So in that little time lapse, it's been like maybe 15 minutes or something, I wrote down more stuff. Again, just like setting them into categories. So this certain category is definitely going to be an ongoing list. So pretty much what I'm saying is, what I was starting to say is like the heaviness that I feel. Just the sheer amount of fun things I want to do, which is creativity, you know? So fixing my nice camera and just going out and taking beautiful pictures of nature, maybe printing them, maybe trying to sell them somewhere. Also same with my paintings, like maybe I'll paint cool things and try to sell them in nearby shops or something. Those are just random ideas. But yeah, and maybe do some more modeling myself. I don't know what that would entail, but you know, I like to be a little model. There's so much you can do with that, you know? You can be totally weird, you can wear weird clothes, you can do weird poses, you know, there's so much you can do when it comes to taking photos, modeling and stuff. I want to make skits, I want to be in character, I want to just do improv, all these are videos, you know. I want to interview people, I want to explore different areas and do little adventures, showcase my side trips, showcase these different places I want to go. I want to make daily dancing videos, just freestyle movement, maybe also make up an actual routine. I want to make like little music videos, maybe for other people's music, just music that I like, songs that I like, but also maybe make up my own songs and make little music videos to that. My brain already just on its own just comes up with these random short films. So I'd like to try to like make some of those short films, even if I have to play all the characters. I want to like make appreciation videos just like for God or whatever you want to say, you know, just like immense gratitude for nature and whatever I want to showcase. And yeah, I want to edit all these old videos of mine, perhaps, we'll see, but all the European trips and still have California trip and other such videos that I just have, that I keep claiming that I'm going to edit and put up. So maybe I'll do that. That's kind of on my radar. Excuse me. 1 second. I'm going to go check I made a little French press coffee. 1 moment. Your coffee, madame. It's almost ready, madame. I have it just the way you want it. Piping hot. And in a canister of French press. Just as the French love it. The French know their coffee, unlike us Brits. And I have the coffee cream. The coffee cream, my dear. Now you just help yourself. Make yourself at home, my dear. Just do drink your coffee with glee. Okay. Yeah, that's the other thing too. Sorry. Sorry if this is like overwhelming. So yeah, I think I'll title this Brain Dump. It's just me dumping on you. Anyways, yeah. Because yeah, that's also my radar. So next summer, we'll see how I actually save up the money. But there's always a way. Like if I really want to save up $5,000, I can find a way. Even if it means having to, you know, be a waitress again and work at some rowdy, up north, rustic, what are those things called? Bar and grill or whatever. If I want to save $5,000 or $7,000 or whatever, there is a way. Okay, I have 1 year. So yeah, next summer I want to, ultimately I would love to be gone for 3 whole months, aka 90 days, aka the amount of time you can be in Europe without a visa. But yeah, so I want to do some walking in England, specifically with my mom. Part of it anyways, I don't know, some of it, which yeah, that's a whole separate thing. But my mom is turning 70 this year, so I'm like also just aware of age, and I'm like, oh my gosh, we need to do these things now, you know? So yeah, go to England, do some walking stuff. I want to go to Glastonbury. I want to, I just want to rent a car and just drive all over England. And I want to go to, what is her name? There's these certain people's houses that are like really old houses. There's so much old buildings. Oh, that's why I love it. I just want to visit all these little towns and admire them and check out these different gardens and see all the forget-me-nots, flowers and stuff. Virginia Woolf, yeah, but I think it's like her sister. So I need to look into it, but yeah, there's a certain places I want to check out. And then I definitely want to go back to Ireland. Honestly, I'd love to just drive all over Ireland as well. But yeah, I do want to show my mom Glendalough and show her my favorite area there and my favorite coffee shop there, just like my happy place. And she never got to see there because I've only been there by myself. So I've already been there twice, I think. So I will show her that is my plan. And then maybe go back to Scotland. I don't know. And then also just like venture around Europe. And my brother who lives in Belgium, they are having a baby actually this August. So I might as well swing by Belgium next summer to visit my little nephew. And then maybe, yeah, go back to Sweden, maybe go to just all over Europe, honestly. Maybe check out Italy. I've never been there. And yeah, go to like Amsterdam again and like Holland and whatever. I don't know. Just a European tour, as I always say, I guess. But either way, I actually want to like be there for longer, not just for like 2 weeks or something. I want to be there for like 3 months. So, and then do part of it with my mom, as I said, and then part of it like by myself or just visit people. I don't know. So either way, that's also on my radar, but that's not for a while. So I guess that's kind of the main gist. Oh, let me pour my coffee now. You can scoot down here to watch me. Coffee is served. You push down this, you see. You grab your mug, dealer's choice, and you pour it on in. Piping hot. The steam is coming off. And it's just the right amount for this mug, you see. It's the perfect amount, actually. It's truly perfect. You shake up this a wee bit. You can even crouch down if you want to get more intimate with your mug here. Open up this thing, this little canister, and pour it on in. Not too much, not too little. Just the perfect amount. That's what I always say. And you take your little spoon. Oops, I made a dribble. I'm gonna have to wipe that up. This thing is dribbling around. Naughty. Naughty on you. Okay, and then stir it on up. Stir the beautiful stew. Stew the beautiful stir. Stir it around. Get it acknowledged with each other. Cheers, mate. It's perfect. Just what I ordered. Perfect. Oops, I'm dribbling all over now. I need to grab something to wipe that up. Yeah, and I think the other thing that was also overwhelming me is just like, literally every single day, I'll look at my calendar and I'll like look at what hours I'm working. I'll look at what days I have off. Then I'll look into the future months and see, okay, when is this brother visiting? When is my mom coming to visit? When am I going back home to do this? When is this? When is that? It's like, and they're like, okay, what other days can I take off? Okay, when are these people visiting? Like, it's just like this continuing rumination almost of like trying to plan things. And I'm like trying to make sure I ask my manager for the certain days off before it gets too close, so that I'm already asking for days off like in August and stuff, because I'm like, well, I want to make sure I have these days off or whatever. So, and then also looking into like cool music festivals, which I don't think I'll really be able to go to, but it would be cool at some point to go to like a music festival, maybe meet like-minded people, maybe meet some new friends, you know, especially those music festivals where like people dress up and are kind of like, woo, and it's all about like peace and love, and it's like, yeah, you're my friend, you know. But either way, so I'm going to kind of keep working on this, I guess, and just get things more organized. Like, I think I might, this is like my periphery beginning, and then I want to get a big piece of paper and like write these all down on one piece of paper and like in the different categories so I can see them. And hopefully, yeah, I think that this already is helping me like just feel more at ease rather than have all these thoughts and jumblings and oh, this, you know, it's like, okay, here it is right there, written down. Again, I don't have to do everything in one day. It's okay. And you know, I have the whole summer. I have potentially the whole year here to fulfill a lot of these things, you know? But even so, I still feel a sense of urgency. And yeah, also I just want to make like daily diary videos, and I want to make project videos, like showing, you know, some of these projects I'm working on. Oh, that's another painting my grandma did. But yeah, my phone ran out of space, so I'm deleting some stuff, and yeah, clearly I look scrappy today, so try not to judge me. But, anyways, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, something kind. I appreciate you guys, and stay tuned. Clearly I have a lot of ideas and a lot of projects and things I want to put out there, so stay tuned. Also, just other things I was going to add too, just like, I want to go to the gym. I want to go to these different, there's just so much, okay? The list just goes on and on. Hence why I'm literally writing these lists down. And so there's my brain dump of the day. We'll see if I film anything else, but pretty much I just want to do some boring stuff today, like clean, wash dishes, maybe do some laundry, vacuum, clean up my rooms that I've been inhabiting and making cluttered. And I don't know. Oh yeah, I need to call my health insurance, just stuff like that. So I don't really know if I'll film much more today. Let me know if anyone relates to this. Maybe these are just daily life things that most people are like, this is what everyone experiences. I don't know. Ultimately, it's all a good thing, you know, it's all things like, you know, I go through waves, but sometimes I'll just have this feeling of, oh my gosh, I love life. Oh my gosh, everything is amazing. Everything, all the details that God made, you know, I say that word very lightly. Like, God is not just some man that built things. Like, no, God is the universal essence that I will never ever truly understand, but it's mystical and magical and truly amazing, like beyond comprehension, etc. And yeah, sometimes I just feel like this overwhelming love for life. But then other times I'm like, dang, this sucks. Okay, but either way, peace out. Hopefully I made some sort of sense. I feel like sometimes, oh yeah, I did the thing again where I wasn't being present. I was just babbling on and on and on. So I guess that is what it is right now. Again, I'm being present. It's always right at the end that I remember. So yeah, being present. I actually have not meditated yet today, so that's something else on my to-do list. And also that's something else I want to do too, is record more things with my nice microphone and do some meditations, for example. There's just so many ideas. So many ideas. It's wild. Like the amount of ideas that just are piling in my brain, especially like video ideas of all different sorts. even just like silly short films and then like adding the sounds on top of it. So like scrunching leaves, like, I don't know, just doing interesting sound effects from the nature. And I guess the thing I can remind myself too is just do the things that interest me the most. Like, yes, I have this whole list of all these ideas and things creatively, you know, but it's like I don't have to do them all if not all of them truly ignite my interest. Like, I can just pick from that huge pile of the ones that currently, right now, I actually am the most excited to do. Like, for example, yesterday, whilst I was sick, I made a little like showing of nature. Like, I was just like going on a nature walk and filming all these different things in nature, little bugs and different this and that, like a bunch of things. And I was planning to do a voiceover and just have it be very relaxing and be like, over here I saw this little pile of moss, and then I saw these little bugs here, you know. But then once it actually came down to it, to actually editing it, and it ended up being like 17 minutes of footage, so I'd have to crush that down into like 2 minutes or something and then do the voiceover. Once it came down to it, I'm like, I'm not even interested enough to keep doing this project. Like, delete, you know? Okay, I feel like I'm just in a babbling, like, I feel like I could just keep talking for like 40 more minutes, so I'm just gonna stop now, but presence, time to meditate, all is well. We are alive right now. Bye. Just wanted to do a quick update. Great news, guys. I'm washing the dishes. Can you believe it? I already washed all of those. Wow. Just kidding. But yeah, I am very happy though that I am washing the dishes. So I've kind of decided I will get ready here pretty soon, put together this video actually, maybe. Sorry, this is slanted, but and then, so now I have like 4 videos maybe ready, 4, maybe even 5 videos ready to be uploaded. So I think actually I will go on a very tiny excursion today to the library, one of the nearby libraries. So I'll get dressed, you know, at least have one little thing that I go out and do today. And prior to that, you know, I'll finish the dishes, put together this video, I think. And then I'll go to the library, do the uploads, maybe reply to some people, get some stuff doing there since there's Wi-Fi there, and then come back here and do some other little tasks and things and maybe some fun little projects. Who knows? But yeah, I guess I do apologize if this video is super boring, but that's the thing. No one has to watch these. These are just my own making. Also, that's the other thing too I want to look at is those 30-day videos. At this point, I'm guessing probably no one gives a poopsicle about that 30-day video challenge I did. I mean, at this point, I'm still doing it. Like, I'm making a video every single day. You know, that 30-day challenge that I prompted myself really propelled me to just make videos, you know? It got me back in the momentum, y'all. Yeah. But yeah, I might consider uploading those. I've just been saying this now for like over a month. So we'll see. I don't know. There's reasons why I hesitate, as I've already kind of mentioned, just because that was not my best self. I was in jobs I did not like. I was in a living situation I didn't like. I was just kind of like going through it and trying to figure it out. So, you know, I don't really love putting that version of myself. Not that it was anything bad per se. It was just kind of like a more dull, not as interesting version of myself, for my opinion. That's why I call it the gray days. And I don't want to upload those and have people think that that's me currently, because no, that was me in March. That's a different me. So I guess part of me just doesn't want to upload them just on the off chance that someone sees them and thinks that that's where I'm at right now. Because no, it's May now. It's the end of May. And those videos were from March, okay? Maybe they're from February and March. I don't know. Either way. Okay, as I said, I feel like I'm just in a chatty mood today, so I'm just going to say goodbye, farewell. I'm going to finish up these things, then I'm going to go to the library, then I'm going to upload these, and I'm going to have those all ready for the upcoming videos and blah, 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 blah. And maybe whilst I'm there, I'll also put together some of the California videos and blah, 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 blah. Okay? Thanks for being here, if you're here, if anyone's here. Okay, peace out. Blessings to you, good vibes, good experiences, life is beautiful. That's why I like looking at old people's stuff sometimes, like there's stuff on the internet so that I can remember that, okay, at some point I'm also, if I make it to that age, someday I might be 90 and I might look back on these days and be like, why, Mary? Why didn't you go out and live your life? Why didn't you go do these projects? Why didn't you go to Europe? Why didn't you dance more? Why didn't you feel just more free with yourself? You know, all those types of things. Okay. Peace.